This chiropractic stuff is off the flippin' charts. You have no idea the power that lies within the chiropractic office. Your health depends on proper nervous system function and communication. Anything less than perfect is exactly that. It's less than perfect. Who wants to be less than perfect? This is chiropractic on page 5 of a medical textbook. It cannot get any simpler than that. Hello, my name is Dr. Lou Jacobs and I am a chiropractor. I own Perinatal and Pediatric Chiropractic of Maine, as well as Jacobs Chiropractic Acupuncture Center in Portland, Maine. As a chiropractor, we see a lot of people come in with aches and pains. That is what they think chiropractic is all about. I'm here to tell you something different. Chiropractic is about proper nervous system function and making sure that your brain is able to communicate to the rest of your body properly through the spinal cord and out through the spinal nerves that lead from the sides of your spinal column. Your body also needs to communicate messages about what it's doing back up to your brain through those same nerves. And if there's any type of interference, compression, or irritation in those nerves, then your body will not function properly. When I was in chiropractic school, Guyton and Hall's textbook of medical physiology was the gold standard, not just for the chiropractic college, but also for the medical schools in the area in and around Kansas City. Now, if we go to page 5, of Unit 1, an introduction to physiology, I am going to read you something that is very important that people, not just normal people, but medical doctors often forget. The central nervous system, now this is the regulation of body functions, is the title here. The central nervous system is composed of the brain and spinal cord. The brain can store information, generate thoughts, create ambition, and determine reactions the body performs in response to the sensations. Appropriate signals are then transmitted through the motor output portion of the nervous system to carry out one's desires. One's desires are carried out through the central nervous system composed of the brain and spinal cord through the nerves. A large segment of the nervous system is called the autonomic system. It operates at a subconscious level and controls many functions of the internal organs, including the level of pumping activity by the heart, movements of the gastrointestinal tract, and glandular secretion, hormones, chemistry within your body. It's all right here on page 5 of the premier medical physiology textbook. Your brain and nervous system control everything. Now, how hard is it to remember that? But people often forget. When things start going awry in your body, wouldn't it be cool if there were a way to find out if there was a disconnect between your brain and whatever organ or system or tissue was malfunctioning? Wouldn't it be cool if there was a way to figure out if there's a disconnect there? There is. You just didn't realize that it was right under your nose. Chiropractors all over the world identify this thing called subluxation, where the spine becomes misaligned. Inflammation in the tissues around the spine create pressure on the nerve, and the nerve fibers are unable to communicate this information right here on page 5 to the entire body. It's as simple as that. Now, the amazing thing about chiropractic is this. If communication is restored and your brain is able to send messages and receive messages as perfectly as possible, it's then able to respond, right? And carry out one's desires at an optimal level. This means healing, regulation, and control are all infinitely better when information is flowing clearly. The chiropractor removes the interference by adjusting the spine, taking the pressure off of nerves, and voila. The message of this book is so important. On just page 5, it alludes to the fact that if your nervous system is unable to communicate messages from your brain to your body to your brain, you're not going to be able to not only fulfill your desires, but function properly. You are functioning at a suboptimal level if your nerves don't work properly. If subluxation is choking those nerves, you're out of luck. You're working on 3 cylinders instead of 4. Now, as I mentioned before, it's simple to be evaluated. I mean, my goodness, there's chiropractors everywhere. Subluxation chokes your body's ability, your brain's ability to regulate, heal itself, and control itself properly. Let me ask you this. If your brain can't communicate to your body, and your body can't communicate to your brain properly, what do you think your quality of life is going to be? If your brain interprets your environment, if you experience life through your brain, which you do, and your body responds to that life that it interprets and experiences, and there's a problem there, you may be missing out on things that you don't even realize that you're missing out on. Brighter colors, faster movement, better tasting food, better smells, more sensations throughout your body, more love. It sounds crazy, but it is medical science. It tells you right in this book that that's what controls everything. Let me ask you another question. Based on what I've just told you, what the book has just told you, really, right? Do you think that emotionally you could be helped if your nervous system is communicating better? Do you think that if your digestion is off, could that potentially be helped? Is it possible that if you just are feeling off, think you could feel a little less off? Do you feel like if you had a hormone imbalance, do you think your hormones, your glandular secretions, could be functioning a little bit better if interference in communication from your brain to those glands was a little bit better? Do you think that if you had itchy skin on your leg, and indeed you were found to have interference in the nerves to that part of your leg, do you think your itchy skin could feel a little bit better? I can go on all night. So based on what I've just told you, do you think you need pain to come into a chiropractic office? Or do you just need a desire to function at your optimum human potential? We have a lot of patients that come in and they just want to be better than they are. They happen to be in the know. They know what I just told you. They know that they'll be better people if their nervous system is functioning better. They know they'll be happier people. They know they'll be stronger people. They know they'll be immunologically stronger people if they come to the chiropractor. The people that don't understand what I've just told you are at such a disadvantage. They have no idea the scope of what chiropractic could potentially do for them. You've got to share this information. If you shared this information with 15 of your friends, and 15 of your friends, 10 of your friends, went to see a chiropractor, and it was found that they had subluxation of the spine that was potentially related to a problem, and that subluxation was corrected, and their problem went away, do you have any idea the impact that you would have on that person's life? I see the impact every day, and I'll tell you something, it's quite amazing. Well, wait a second, Dr. Lou, what about my back pain? What about my neck pain? What about my shoulder pain, headaches, and sciatica? If you just correct nervous system function, what about my pain? Well, listen, when your body is regulating and healing itself better, the pain goes away. We don't have some magical cure for pain. What we have is the ability to facilitate better control and better healing in your body. And we impart that on you when we adjust you. Your pain will go away because your body's working better, not because you've masked it with some liver-killing, over-the-counter pain medication. Listen, your body has the ability to heal itself. If you cut your finger, it's going to heal, right? You have the ability to turn a chicken sandwich into heart cells in the matter of 90 days. Okay? Your body can heal your pain, but it needs an environment in which to do so. It needs a healthy, optimized neurological environment. And we will help you create that environment by removing interference within your nervous system. I'm going to tell you something right now. This chiropractic stuff is off the flippin' charts. You have no idea the power that lies within the chiropractic office as long as they're not too focused on doing ultrasound on your ankle. And one more thing. If your chiropractor's doing more physical therapy than your physical therapist, I think it's time you do a Google search for a new chiropractor. And one more thing. If your chiropractor neglects to talk to you about what subluxation is and how it's affecting the function of your body, you may want to consider going somewhere else.